Welcome to our latest video where we give you a whistle-stop tour around our 1 month in Ireland. This is our second visit here, so we had a few things that we needed to tick off the list and a few haunts we wanted to revisit. Whilst the weather wasn't terribly great, we did manage to get a little bit of sunshine and some fantastic sunsets. So come with us as we show you around what we experienced with life on the road in Ireland. Our first port of call was Ross's Point, just north of Sligo, an area we just don't know at all. What a pleasant surprise it was too. Whilst there's no doubt that Ireland is famous for its wild Atlantic way, just a little saunter inland and you find some absolute gems, like this one at Knocknarea. I'm going to try the Queen Maeve Trail, Knocknarea, which is in Ireland. It's in Yates country, just the other side of Sligo. It is all going to be uphill, so wish me luck. Whew. Irish legend tells us that this cairn, 60 metres tall, is the resting ground of Queen Maeve, warrior queen of the Connaught area. Whether it's true or not, what is true is that this dates back at least 5,000 years. So much of Ireland here is about the wild Atlantic way, although sometimes it's just worth coming inland just a little bit. You pick up some amazing history and some incredible views. And don't get me wrong, I adore coastline. Although to find a place like this, it's just so incredibly unique. I love it. After my hike, it was time to retreat to the coast again, and this amazing spot at Orgris Head. Look at where we are. Oh, we just got prime spot. It's lovely. Total delight. The beach bar, camping, restaurant, B&B, you name it, it's got it. Walks, surfing, swimming, fantastic camping.
Rain, it's got lots of rain as well.
And now heading off to Ballina so I can get my hair cut. On to Westport, and then we're going to try and find somewhere to hang out for a couple of nights before heading down towards Clifton. So this looks like it might be a very nice little home for the night. We're just outside of Westport on the wild Atlantic way, and we spotted this little fella tucked away in the middle of nowhere, a lovely sailing club that had car parking that we could stay at with some beautiful coastal scenery. Grass on the road, and the little roads in Ireland, never very good for your well-being, especially when you meet something coming to the way. Although there are plenty of pull-ins, so it's not too bad. Oh, mind your head. Woo! Woo! What a truly scrumptious place this is. We're heading to Clifton from Westport and we've taken the mountain route. There's a beautiful mountain pass that takes you to this fabulous loch. Here are the details as always. And I know it's a bit cloudy and a bit rubbish, although it doesn't take away the beauty of this place. We stayed here overnight, peaceful as anything. And if you're here Thursday to Sunday, then you've got the Delphi truck. I mean, how amazing is that? Just fantastic. God, I love it. However lovely this was, we had a date with a seaweed hot tub, so on we went, down towards Killarry Ford and the Astley Falls.
Peekaboo!
Astley Falls on Killarry Fjord. Wow!
Beautiful!
Stunning! You'll notice that this is actually on Park for Night, a place you can stay overnight, although as you can see the spots are really quite short. For 7.5 metres we are sticking out a bit, which whilst just to view the waterfalls is fine, although I think for an overnight it's probably a bit inappropriate. Just parked up in one of the coaching bays for buses because there's not much else. Good spot. Obviously high season, maybe the bus park wouldn't be appropriate, although we've done it twice now. It is really the only spot for motorhomes. After one of the most beautiful drives that on the wild Atlantic Way you will experience, Westport to Clifton through the Connemara National Park, we are coming to one of our favourite spots, the eco camping, just the other side of Clifton, with the very famous seaweed hot tubs. You remember it? Whilst it's tempting to watch the world go by, there's plenty to do in the area. At low tide, you can go across to Omey Island across the sandy causeway. Once across the short causeway, which should take you about 10 to 15 minutes, you've then got access to a lovely 2-hour walk around the entire island. It's wild, remote and beautiful. You can't miss a little visit here. And you can't miss one of these whilst you're here, an Atlantic seaweed hot tub run by the brilliant Mark. Why not choose a sunset to luxuriate in the warm Atlantic seawater in your own personal tub, and then a little bit of harvested seaweed oil. It is incredible. If you're on the wild Atlantic Way, you have to come to Clifton and the eco camping and come and see Mark in the seaweed hot tubs. They are just the best, even though it's a 10 cold.
Yes.
In August. And if that doesn't tickle your fancy, how about a bit of windsurfing, swimming, get the sup out, or just enjoy walking around this amazing environment? We reluctantly left our little retreat at the Eco Camping in Clifton, heading into the Connemara Mountains for a rendezvous with friends. Back up towards the Killary Fjord, we saw some beautiful sights with a little bit of sunshine. How nice was this? And eventually a little overnight spot at Loch Mask. Ashford Castle, how beautiful is that? Although we understand, talking to the guy at the front, that actually it's a hotel and not a castle that you can go and visit. So whilst you can come and have afternoon tea at Cullen's Cottage, if you actually want to look around the gardens, then actually you can't do that because unless you're a resident, then you certainly can come here. So just a little heads up if you come to the area. Cong itself is absolutely beautiful and definitely worth a visit, especially, Mr. Davis, what's the film?
The Quiet Man,
Who's that then?
starring Big John.
Big John Wayne.
Big John Wayne, 1952. Apparently, the village got electricity because the film was filmed here.
Yeah, one of the first villages in Western Ireland.
Didn't have electric before.
No.
So Hollywood has got its uses.
Yes, indeed it has. Really tricky to park up for motorhomes. There are two car parks, although unfortunately they've both got height barriers. So we
Not
asked...
a problem for me, obviously. But Scooby's a bit taller than me.
Yes. So we asked the guy who owns the spa very kindly if he'd mind if we just parked up for an hour, which he obliged. Unfortunately, they have a traveller's problem here. So the two car parks that there are have got these barriers, no overnight parking, and sadly for us, no motorhome parking either. Galway, Mayo. Our next little off-gridder was at Trocht Beach overlooking Galway. Absolutely delightful, fantastic for swimming and walking. And after a little technical hiccup that took us to Limerick, we decided to make a dash for our other little retreat in Ireland, Connemara. Set by the River Barrow, this place is absolutely heavenly. Whether you want to paddleboard, swim, kayak, or just cycle or walk, there's plenty to keep you entertained here. This really is a little slice of loveliness. We stayed at the Barrow Hub Motorhome Air for €21 a night with hookup. You get access to this fantastic little spot. Before we knew it, we were heading down to Wexford to meet up with some friends and get the ferry down to Bilbao. Whoop whoop! Motorhomers reporting in for duty for our post-trip review of the Emerald Isle.
Despite the weather, I've had the worst summer on record apparently. We did manage to find some sunshine.
Oh yeah, and it was absolutely glorious. 27 degrees. I think it probably beat Spain in actual fact.
Yeah, they had a little bit of a heat wave last
Yeah,
week,
it
which
was
was
lovely.
very pleasant indeed.
Yeah, and of course we can't not mention the lovely eco beach camping on the Connemara National Park, one of our favourites. Seaweed hot tubs, go Mark,
Yeah.
and Chris and Tatiana looking after us.
Connemara.
Oh, always.
You have to go there.
Oh, it's fantastic. On the River Barrow.
Southeast of Kilkenny.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful spot. It's got rivers, weirs, kids jumping in off the bridges, pubs.
History. Oh, it's beautiful. Saved us. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, I needed that. I've been up since 6 o'clock.
Anyway, we got loads of adventures coming up as always. Lots of fun, lots of useful information. So please stay tuned.
Until then,
Motorhomers are signing out.
from the Republic of Ireland, Rathnure, Port.
Thank you, Ireland. We love you dearly.
We'll be back.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
For sure, for sure.